As kids, we were always told to eat with our mouths closed. Once you put the food in, of course. Asia and Africa, different world. And then that's without even making the noises. So, it's a long time since I've been in this Denny's. I used to pick things up from this Denny's when I worked for Uber. She's a beautiful girl, just a couple of chairs down from me. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, he's moved. That's good. Blockage. So when I had spaghetti ball, spag ball. There's a girl in America. She's been on Conan. She's famous. Her song is the Poopo, God's Poopo Lupo, and she's Asian, glasses on, and she does an impression of a turtle. She's fucking, I can't remember her name, but she's very, very funny. But this girl that can't eat properly looks just like her. Because she looks like a famous person. She looks like a famous American comedian musician. Tosetsu. Shiro wine on the gas.
Shiro wine.
Why? Well, it was this guy from Kansas, and he was always a bit off, and it seemed to be like fucking taking marijuana, then commenting, trying to make funny things. And then he was on quite a lot, and I thought I was entertaining him. And then he tells me that while he's talking to me, he's just told me he's just donated $50 to someone else on Patreon. And well, I'm fucking entertaining you, cunt. Fucking send me $50. And then I looked at this guy. It was a right boring cunt. So I was pissed off. So that's why I said, you cunt, fuck off. And then he sent me a very abusive message. This is a very tasty To bolognese. Would have said thank you, but my mouth was full. I do, but only I have 2 people now. There used to be about 5 or 6 people. The other day I had carbonara with ham, but fucking 300 yen more. One day a friend told me that a Japanese person criticised the English for having bread 3 times a day. You know, like toast in the morning, sandwich at lunchtime, and then maybe at night time they'd have bread and soup, for example. But the Japanese girl didn't realise that the Japanese also have rice 3 times a day and snacks. Why? It's because I banned him. Because I gave him a bollocking for me entertaining him, or talking to him, or listening to his bullshit, and he's sending someone else $50. Sometimes, if you just have, you can just have a slice of toast and then some fresh butter. That's nice. They don't have powdered cheese here. They do at Gusto. maybe the older Japanese person, yes, not the younger Japanese person. The younger Japanese person is about 5'9", I think, 5'10". My son is 6'4", but the older Japanese people, they're very, very small. Yes, I'm 5'8", so in my I was average when I was in my 20s. I was the average height was that. Maybe 20 years old, it was 5'8". So I'm average height for my generation. But in America, this was like about $6. It's very nice as well. It's not. I've had at the at Gusto. ちょっと待って、また終わってない。So at Gusto it's about $5, but the quality is totally different. It's really good quality. I should have eaten more in actually, because I usually bloody complaining at Gusto. Now and again I used to pop into Tenny's just for a coffee. I never usually tried. I thought the food's so expensive, but I never tried it. But it's just worth it for the quality. The carbonara with the nama ham is over $9, about $9. I'm adjusting for. I am adjusting for the difference between yen and dollar. The yen used to be 20% stronger than the dollar. Now it's reverse. Expensive. Not for Japan. This is good. This is $2, something like that, I think. Yeah, really. I've been eating recently at Dennis and no complaints. This is the one from the other week. That's the eggplant. Now that one looks nice as well. What's that one? Roast beef, Japanese style spaghetti. I was going to order a club sandwich, but I don't think I need to really. sausage and french fries. Time's it now? It's about 2 o'clock, I think. Maybe 2:30. The sun is just raining this morning. The sun is coming out now, so it's nice. Maybe we're going to get some fried potatoes. Fried potato.
これだけでいいですか。フライドポテトで。はい。
塩なしお願いします。
お塩なし。はい。
I am living a very good life. Maybe. But I live in a dump. The girl that I was filming before, she's the spitting image of this American girl. I saw your city on the map the other day. What kind of places do you eat out at now? Where do you eat? I'm sure there must be places to eat in Russia, in normal towns. Shiro wine, on the Oh, excuse me. Picking my nose. Black bread. No, no. So there are Russian-style restaurants, yeah? Yeah, obviously a friend of mine made a good point today. Do you remember the Bay of Pigs when Russia wanted to put missiles on Cuba? The Americans didn't like that. So, do you go out for a meal with your family? This one's taking some time. I ordered a wine. It's taking time. I'd be really pissed off if I ordered some French fries, so I'd be really pissed off. Do you go to restaurants with them? It's just fucking, I don't know why they fucking done that. I ordered the wine, and then they took the time bringing the wine. They say I've ordered a plate of, who said I wanted the fucking wine with the fucking fries? Because the wine, they do that, if they do that, because sometimes you do it with the beer. That cunt from Kansas, Tampax Terry. Well, if you keep telling people you're Russian, you're not you're not likely to be invited to one. Hamper Terry. Yeah, I think he was always doped up when he was watching. Because I was talking about Patreon and donations, and then he told me he chatted to me quite a lot, and then he told me that he'd given $50 to this guy, and then I said, well, why don't you fucking give it to me? You're talking to me. And I said, it pissed me off. Exactly. Send me some money, you type. Yeah, I remember all those sanctions they did against America when they invaded all those fucking countries. Viva le Putin. Well, the people inside Russia, they're complaining, aren't they? So, yeah, but it's not a foreign country. Ukraine is their buddy. Joe Biden has said, we are imposing sanctions, but please keep on sending money to my son. Putain. I've never eaten that. I've eaten chips and gravy, but not with fucking cheese on it as well. There's a beautiful girl in the corner. Looking quite nice outside now. No beer last 3 days, 4 days. Oh my God, she's laying in a sexy position. This is just too. Hold on. Come on, guys, that should be worth a shot. She's a 3. Well, you could only see her from the side. The only threes that you've got in your country are £300. Life in the fat lane. Can you believe it? Japanese woman leaves her seat without the mask on. All right. すみません、ドリンクメニューつけたら今200いくら
200、
ごめんね。
284円。
OK、お願いします。ドリンク。
はい。ありがとうございます。どうぞ。
In a minute, I'm just going to get a coffee. So I just went and 2 cups of coffee cheaper than Starbucks. Fuck Starbucks. All right, Tom. Well, the newspaper says threaten everyone. Look what happened when Russia wanted to put a few bombs in Cuba, a few bomb places. Me, that cafe latte is not too bad. I need to bring my daughter here. I want to come with like a few people so we can, because there's lots of nice food here. I remember we went to Hungary on the judo team, and I think I was the only one that knew which was the best food to choose. And so all the other fucking judo players took the food from my, that looks good, and they took the food from my plate. I don't believe, there's no way that he is going to be in a bunker in the Urals. You know, I think that's fucking nonsense. Just like they're trying to paint him in the same light as Adolf Hitler. How many years were fucking America in fucking Chile, Argentina, Central America? America are the world's biggest cunts. Or should I say American businesses? Don't get me started. Because that Russian girl will not send me all that money back now. Yeah, I think maybe cafe latte. Cafe latte is better than the. I hate these cunts that just, you know, these false. What is it? What is it, Joe? Joe, not Joe, because you keep on calling you Joe, don't I? What is it, geek? When it's false modesty, I fucking hate false modesty. I'd rather have Donald Trump bragging off what he did than false modesty. Geek, did you see that $7 million car that was sold? Fucking, he nicked it 20 years ago with several other cars. And then he just put it on the market. One of the rarest cars in the world. And he thinks he can get away with selling it. Koska korvat ja puukor. Or in case of that stupid, I can't remember if it was from the Baltic or from Russia, but there was Russians trying to fucking prove how brave they were, and one of them cut his fucking head off with a chainsaw. Well, I guess part of his head. It was called Drupal or Popeye or something like something I. And they only made 16 of them, geek. They made 16 of these cars, which would make it one of the rarest cars in the world. I think maybe it's called Drop Eye. It's on Yahoo. Three days, no beer, guys. Oh my god. No, it's the same with the all investment things, aren't they, Geek? It's all investment bullshit. So some idiot will buy it to avoid taxes. Well, the tanks have already run out of gas. Are you fucking serious? I guess if they... well, someone said no, but there's poor planning, isn't it? If they'd got no gasoline tankers to fuel the fucking tanks. Well, this was always... When, many years ago, this was the British... When we had an army, this is what they were planning to do to beat the Russians, is to go 50 miles behind the front and cut off the supply lines. This was known like fucking 40 years ago. Oh dear. Maybe the Russians should stick to chess and belly dancing. No, I did not notice that error. It's farter. Then they're just fucking setting targets, aren't they? Because I am guessing they will need the fuel to make the guns work. See, a lot of people didn't realise this, that in the Second World War, the Germans used a lot of horses. In Britain, hazmat is hazardous materials. Yeah, well, it's probably the same thing how they think about the army. You know, we just throw like the English did in the First World War. We'll just throw more men at them because they're cannon fodder. There's no you think there's fucking freedom in America? Are you fucking serious? Looks like if you expected, if Putin expected them to, or expected it to be all over by now, or to give up their leader, looks like he made a mistake, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll give you a good example of American freedom. There was this, not one guy, there were several guys. They decided to go off grid, buy a piece of land, put a fucking caravan on it, and then live off grid, not part of the system, but the system wanted to be part of them. So they just hit them with a fucking lawsuit, which they couldn't afford to fucking pay. So they had to leave the land, their own land. They had to leave it, give it up. That's fucking American freedom for you. Well, you can't because you're looking after your granddad. So you can't do that, can you? Don't you have to get a new license, driving license, if you go to a different state? What happens if you're put in a position where you need a lawyer, but you can't afford a lawyer? And so you have to plead guilty because you can't afford a lawyer. Do you call that freedom? You fall ill, you have to sell your fucking house because one of your family's sick and they need a fucking operation. You call that freedom? It's fucking bullshit, Greek. Americans are no fucking freer than the Russians. A Russian won't go into debt because his fucking member of his family needs a fucking operation. Look at all the fucking schools in America. Schools are paid for by the taxes of businesses. And you can get a right-wing fucking group of people to get, when they want to raise taxes to pay for education, they don't even care about just get any fucking person. And most Americans in front of a camera, ask them where fucking Europe is. Ask them about the countries in Europe. They're just so uneducated, it's untrue. Well, there you go. Well, maybe you're out of the system because you're not earning a salary. But people that do earn salaries do have to fucking pay. Everybody? Does everybody have government provided healthcare? If you earn under 50,000, Judge, fucking most of America earns under 50,000. If you move to a different part of the country, can you use your driving license? Well, maybe, I think so, Chan. Why? Has that bastard been slagging me off again? So if you have got all these freedoms and all these things, why do you still vote Republican? Well, is that a new thing? Just exactly how much is that free lawyer worth? Come on, there's so many fucking cases of people fucking pleading guilty, serving 1 to 5 years because they're shit scared of getting a 30-year sentence. It's not whether they're well paid, it's whether they're fucking willing to do a proper job. Unless you're black. Yeah, it can be contested later. If they're given the information, they can contest it later. What a con. So this cunt's just come in here, and when the waiter pointed to the table next to me, she says, "Can I sit next to that table, one away?" And he goes, "No, because we need cleaning up." So she moved across the room. Fucking racist, Japanese, slant-eyed cunt. Lots of crazy stuff and never a dull moment. I think you're being kind. You should be a fucking salesman, geek. I'm used to all this, you know. Florida is the land of fucking. Is it Tiger Joe? Was that him? That guy that used to kill and eat tigers or whatever. Exotic Joey. Next, you'll be defending the police. Gig. Oh. Taco fry, but that's in Japan. Because I'm just very good looking. They're just very jealous of me. Maybe one more coffee. It reminds me next time I go to Tokyo, I'll have to go into Taco Bell or make my own stuff. The problem with Mexican food is you get some fucking cream cheese or something like that, and then you just use it once and you don't use it again for another fucking 6 weeks.
いません。こちらの、タラコスパの方でよかったですかね。はい、タラコスパの一つですね。
The waiters here, the men that are men, wear a cute little yellow dicky bum.
シェフは大丈夫です。はい。単品料理4グラムですね。かしこまりました。以上でよろしいですか。肉バルのご注文よかったですかね。はい、かしこまりました。ではお待ちくださいませ。
There's probably in Japan as well. What they put in is going to be really small servings. Yeah, I must admit that maybe the first time I had the crunchy taco shells. I think you're better off with a fucking tortilla soft shell all the time. I make my own stools. Maybe I should have just had a very expensive well, $13. $13 for a strawberry. What do you call it? Strawberry dessert in the sundae. That's it, sundae. Yeah. A lot of fucking ice cream, though, isn't it? Yeah, I said before the one that I used to eat, and I made it myself as well, was stewing beef for 2 hours, and then with onions and tomatoes and garlic, chili cardo, fucking, and then used to have with that is tortilla. Oh, not fucking mayonnaise, no mayonnaise. You can't put mayonnaise on that. It's got to be sour cream. Sour cream and guacamole, fresh tomato salsa. The girl that didn't want to sit aside me is now taking selfies. She took her mask off. She should have put it back on. Maybe she's taking what's it? It's the opposite of a selfie, a eufy. Yeah, there's nowhere on earth that does mayonnaise replace. I wish I could show you this girl fucking trying to make herself pretty. It's fucking. I've only seen these kind of videos on Instagram, things like that, and where they're like looking at themselves in the fucking camera, trying to. Oh, it's fucking sad. How's my beard? So as usual, I bought a fucking expensive cauliflower the other day. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking a pan that I used to piss in, washing it out, and then putting in bachelor's mushroom soup, and then putting the cauliflower in that and just stewing it. Oh dear. I used to, when we first got married, used to have this really nice beef from local supermarket, and you could cut it with a wooden spatula, then put that in soup from the American company, not Bachelors, the other one, famous soup company. And the Campbell, no, it's not Campbell's. Anyway, so put that in soup and then some jalapeno slices, so you get like a spicy sauce with meat. So it still hasn't abated, the deaths in Japan, still about 250. Looks like a new variant is stronger. And it was supposed to be clearing up next week, the end of next week maybe, but it looks like they're going to still have this early closing. So I wonder if it's me, the unvaccinated, that are getting the COVID. I think mainly the chances that you're going to get the COVID is if you live in a family. I think if you're single, I don't think you're going to catch it. Oh, right, guys, I'm going to get off. No, it's not so much as that. When people get home, they just relax and they take the mask off. And if they're asymptomatic, they don't know. Just wondering if the all these that are getting it, just the unvaccinated. Anyway, we'll see. See what happens in a couple of months. Also, I think last Friday, that's when they stopped they cut all the vaccination bullshit in Britain on Friday. So he could get try to hide it from the real problem. Stupid boy. There you go. Frank Sinatra's turned up. Or was it the other guy?